Stop recording.
Hi guys, so I wanted to do this video for you guys. I know I don't do story time on Wednesdays, but I know I said that I would do a video sort of expanding more on the topics in the Draw My Life video that I didn't really go into too much detail about. So today I'm going to be talking about my eye condition. Now, I told you guys in my Draw My Life video, I was born without eyes. I have a condition. It's a condition called anophthalmia, and the prefix "an" means like without. So I told you guys that I had them, but I was like really little. So basically, what you saw was just like the sockets, and nothing else. Like they were just, I had the eyes, but it was just the sockets. I had no eyeballs. So I had these fake eyes, these artificial eyes, and they were balls, but they were like pointy on one side, and you just pop them in and out. Like you just take a tweezer to take them out, and then you just pop them back in. The problem with those is that they would turn around constantly. So I was constantly having to fix it because the pointy part is supposed to go face down. It was always like facing out. So I would have to fix it, or my parents were constantly telling me, Kristen, fix your eye, Kristen, fix your eye. And it was really, I mean, like, it was like motor memory at one point. So, yeah, so that was, so they would spin around. So I had that for about, say, six years or so. And I have a funny story. I'll tell you at the end, though. But then, when I was 6, I had gone to Texas because I was seeing an ocularist, and that's the specialist who makes the artificial eyes. So every 6 months I would go and have, usually what they would do is they would take the artificial eye, they would take it, polish it, clean it, and they would either build up on it or make new ones. And when they would make new ones, that was like several visits at a time. So they made new ones, and because obviously, your eyes grow, your sockets grow, so you need bigger ones, whatever. So I remember I was 6 and we had flown to Texas because I had an eye surgery, and I missed some school, but it was important, so like it was because I was having surgery. So what I had done was I was getting a new kind of implant. It was a thing. It literally felt like a marble. It was acrylic, and yeah, they're acrylic. So it literally felt like a marble, and it had a little thing that sat on it, like on top of it. It looked like a shell. That was a prosthetic that I wear over it. So the implant was sewed under my skin, to the back of my neck. So, they do not come out, and the prosthetic sits on top of the ball. So they don't turn around anymore, which is nice. So, yeah, they don't turn around. So and that's like mainly the reason that I had it done, because it was just really annoying. So I remember, like, I was going to the doctor because when we got to Texas, we went to the doctor. And they basically just talked to us about, because we got there on a Friday and I was having the operation on a Monday. So we basically talked about everything that was going to happen, and I got to see the implant, and it literally looked like it looked like a marble, like it felt exactly like a marble. Like anybody who didn't know what it was would think it's a marble. So then I saw the prosthetic that was going to sit on top of it. So I went, and I remember my dad had he handed it to me and he said, "This is the implant. This, on Monday when you go to the hospital, this is going to go in your eye." So, yeah, so I got to see it. So, what I was holding in my hand is a part of me now, which is, so, yeah. So basically, I had to wear bandages because to protect them from germs. And yeah, I didn't like that very much. So one time I remember, this is my funny story. Now, actually, so basically there was like the eyes would like come out all the time, and well, they wouldn't come out, but like they would like start to, because I would like rub them against the pillow. And one time it fell out and I didn't know it. Like I didn't feel it come out. I didn't feel different because my mom went in my brother's room. I don't know why I was in there, but I was, and she found it on the floor. So, she was like calling my oculars, asking her how to put it back in because I didn't even know it fell out. So, yeah. It's funny because when I went to the hospital, I thought like, oh, I was just I just fell asleep for a little bit. But I was little, I didn't understand. Then I woke up and I had patches over my eyes and an IV. And I stayed overnight. I stayed at the hospital for one night. And my brother and my dad stayed back at the hotel. And so, yeah. I remember my mom slept on a little tiny chair. but that's what parents do. So, yeah, so anyway. So now, on to my funny story. So, I remember like when I was younger, before I got the eye surgery and I had the eyes that, you could just use a tweezer and pop them out and pop them back in. So I remember I was probably like 2, 3, maybe 4, something like that. I was definitely talking in full sentences. So it's probably like 3 or 4. And I asked my mother. I said, because my mother, and my brother were in the room, and I said, "So, when do you guys take your eyes out?" And she had to explain to me. She said, "No, our eyes don't come out. They're connected to our brain, and our brain tells us to see." So I thought that since my eyes came out, I thought that anybody could just, pop their eyes in and out. I guess that would be nice sometimes. But it's funny because I didn't understand. But obviously now I understand. And when she explained it, I understood. So, yeah. So that's basically my story. And I wanted to expand on it more because I know I didn't. Because I didn't want the Draw My Life video to be over an hour long. So, I'm going to go for right now. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.